Pisces.
Hello Pisces, this is your forecast for October 2014, and I am so excited to share this with you because we got so much going on. Beautiful aspects. It looks like it's going to be a party straight throughout the month in so many ways. There's celebrations going on. And then of course, yes, we do have Mercury retrograde between the 4th and 25th. So you want to make sure only that you do not sign any documents unless you absolutely have to. But avoid it the best you can, and do not buy any expensive appliances or anything that might, in the aftermath, turn out funky. But we know about the Mercury retrogrades. I think most of you do. So we're not going to use too much time on that here this month because we got bigger things going on. But I can say that Mercury retrograde is going to be in your 9th house in October. So for long distance travel and so forth, okay? Might be a little delays and whatnot going on. However though, the big news of this month is that we have 2 eclipses. We have a total lunar eclipse, October 8th. This is going to pack a punch here in your area financially for you, and with some unexpected news to go along with it. Now, a lunar eclipse holds the power of like 3 full moons going on, and it being in your area of financial income, the money that you have month to month, might take a big turn with a surprise because it is conjunct Uranus. Uranus has been in your 2nd house for a long time now, and the 2 of them together can bring news to you out of the blue, and it should be good. You know, I don't know your personal chart, what's going on there. And of course, these are transits that will be laid upon your natal chart, but here in your solar chart, Uranus is unhampered. It's got a beautiful golden trine to Mars on the one hand, which is drive, ambition. The other hand here with Jupiter, which is generosity from the universe. It's those gifts bestowed upon one. And especially when both Mars and Jupiter are so unafflicted, it's got to be good news, and it's got to be big because Jupiter does everything big, and it is in the sign of Leo, so it's heartfelt. Mars here in the sign of Sagittarius is really working hard, has been working hard for you to start focusing on new goals within your career field. And I'm seeing the power you're fueling it with. My goodness, it's like you are achieving something now that probably 2 years ago you started on, but now you're starting to receive this. And we're talking about this, you know, lunar eclipse, which is also called the harvest moon, and it's tied into these aspects. So what are you harvesting? A lot of those things you've worked for so hard, maybe for years, is now coming to fruition. So then we have the partial solar eclipse, which is your new moon this month. It is October 23rd, Pisces. For you, this is going to be in your 9th house of travel, long distance communication with people in foreign places, countries, and so forth. But it also has to do where you're aiming spiritually. The 9th house is all about spiritual insights, growing, understanding, teaching also, and learning as the student. So some of you might start new classes, for example, so you can expand your spirituality. Some of you might start new classes so you can teach your spirituality. Either way, it's really good, and it's going to be spiritually very deep as well, because it is going to be in the sign of Scorpio, which is holding all those deeper inner core essences, the esoteric knowledge, the hidden knowledge, wanting to bring that up and out. So things may become more disclosed, and you might be a part of that disclosure. Now that new moon, solar eclipse on the 23rd, it's beautiful because it is here fueled by the conjunction of Venus. And Venus holds the power of love. It holds the power, period, you know, for those things that you love and appreciate. And being in that ninth house, you know, once again, I feel spirit is really, really strong. It's with you, not giving you just one key, but a whole set, a whole ring of keys that are just going to open up one door after the other, like a little domino game for you, Pisces. And you will hear about what keys and how many keys, because after the 8th, it's like back-to-back, perfect, harmonious aspects. It's the best chart of 2014. In fact, it's the best chart I've seen for a long, long time. And I think, you know, you as Pisces, of course, you deserve this, but everybody deserves this. Everybody's going to be feeling these aspects. And after what everybody's been going through, you know, there's been hardships here for the last year or so, with all the retrogrades that has been, and the grand squares and so forth. But here comes the return of the gift. You know, and so let's talk about how this is going to play out. October 4th, there might be a little tension going on. Could be due to delays, could be due to, probably also here, it's a Plutonian thing, choices that need to be made, or maybe just people that are a little grumpy around you as well. Just be careful that you don't, you know, buy into it. But then on the 5th, here's a lot of action, activity, there's joy. Mars is all fueled up. There's news of some good changes going on. That's Uranus. So it's already starting to trigger the aspect of this kite. We're going to talk about the kite. Now on the 7th, we got the Sun here with Uranus, where you're splitting away from something old. That needs to go. Don't worry about it. You want it to go. You've been waiting for it to go. So I'm thinking from this good news coming in, you're going to feel like you can throw off a heavy cloak. You can detach from a certain situation. And then on the 8th, as the total lunar eclipse is setting in, it's setting up this kite. And your kite, just imagine a good old-fashioned diamond kite. At the top, what do you have there? You have the Sun, you got Venus. Okay, that's you. The Sun is you. Venus is what you love, what you appreciate. It's in the area of the 8th house, so it's something deeply felt, has to do with resources, commissions, royalties, money that you have with others. Could be bank or investments. So you have that here as a priority on top of the goal. Being fueled by either side of that kite, Mars and Jupiter, is lifting and raising it. Mars coming from the 10th house of career. Jupiter coming from the services that you've been giving, supporting the co-workers with you in this, perhaps in a mutual deal, since the 8th house, shared resources, commissions being split maybe. So something is lifting and rising here. And then the tail end of a kite. You always need the tail or the kite won't fly. What is propelling it, fueling it? That is the power of your total lunar eclipse in the 2nd house for money, income stream. Being given a key here with Uranus, the power of, oh my God, okay, the unexpected. Whatever unexpected it is, it's good, because this whole kite formation is all just positive aspects. It's lifting and rising. So now we know the areas that this can come to you from. Then as we go along on the 8th, straight from the 8th and through, especially the last 2 weeks of the month, but already from the 8th, Mars and Jupiter working beautifully together. That's your drive and action. It's your career. It's your collaboration with partners, those you are with one-on-one. Then you have it here also with the Sun and Jupiter joining the party. The Sun is you. It's in your 8th house, okay? And with Jupiter in the 6th house. So you may be speaking to some co-workers about the good fortune that is taking place. Then we have October 14th, Venus, the power of love, romance. It's also money coming together with Jupiter in a harmonious aspect, joining the party, doing the dance, all right? And Venus here at this time, yes, it's in the 8th house, and it is with Jupiter here in the 6th house. So just like the sun was communicating here with coworkers, Venus is now also emoting. And I'm feeling there's a lot of gratitude being expressed as well. Then we have October 15th, the Sun and Mars also joining the party. Your physical energy is high. You are really excited to move forward now as you point your ambitions towards your new goals in your career. Mars is in that career field for you. And then you have communication, Mercury on the 17th. This is how you think. It's how you speak. It's how and what you communicate. It is conjunct their Venus on the 17th. Venus is love, it's gratitude, the things that you love. Well, you're talking about these things on the 17th as they're now coming together. And on the 20th, more planets are coming to this huge celebration, which is Venus and Mars, which is yin-yang, love and romance. It's the feminine, the masculine. It's coming together here where you're feeling radiant, and Mars, your inner drive is there. Men will be expressing, you know, their energy to women. Women will be expressing their energy to men. So if you are in a relationship at this time, it should be romantic and fantastic. If you are single, you could still come to meet somebody. This whole period of October, great time to meet a new partner if you are still single. Also on the 20th, Mercury, the way you think and how you think, the linear communication, now coming in with Jupiter. So something written could be coming to you. Just try to not sign because Mercury is still retrograde. However, you can hear good news, and if it's something coming from the past, you're good to go. You can trust it. On the 23rd, we have the Sun moving into Scorpio, so it's out of this area of the 8th house. And so you might be traveling or thinking about traveling here. October 23rd, this is the day of the new moon of the partial solar eclipse, which is in this very same area. And if you do travel at this time, well, it's going to really create an impact one way or another. It could be with maybe the people that you meet when you're out traveling as well. So put down your intentions. If you haven't been traveling for a while, Pisces, this is a time to say that you promise yourself that you will get out and about and free yourself to more travel in times that come. And then on the 25th, we have the Sun and Venus conjunct. They are together here now. And for you, also, this is going to be in the sign of Scorpio. So you're relating deeper, more genuinely. You're also here having Venus and Neptune trine in this beautiful golden ray as the Sun as well, also to Neptune. So, you know, Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, that higher love, the unconditional love, the cosmic love coming in, palpitating that heart, your essence. But it also rules creative talents, you know, so bring out your watercolors, bring out your clay, do some sculpting. If you're a musician, do your songwriting, that kind of thing. It's such a beautiful, harmonious time where you're, in fact, probably going to be able to channel a lot of that energy and bring it out and be quite surprised. So these are all the keys that the universe are giving you, just like little initiations, opening up the doors for you. And I know you're going to love it, and you so deserve it, Pisces. And so next month is going to be really exciting to see where October, now that's just setting you up, opening the doors. It's going to be exciting to see where it's going to take you in November. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. You will get these forecasts directly into your inbox. And so before I let you go, do listen to your moon and rising sign just to see where this kite formation is touching upon you on your lunar chart and also your rising chart. And by all means, listen to your partner's horoscope too to see where he or she is being affected by all this good news. I'll see you in November. Take care now.